Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are...
Hopefully Awesome.
That's right, a positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky thing is... Beast Wars. Ba-da-da. Beast Wars. What happened?
I can't bob and weave. Where I got that catch in my shoulder.
Bob and weave, bob and weave. What do you... I like how you said, I can't bob and weave, and then immediately began to bob and weave
I'm a
again.
child. It doesn't hurt.
Hey, you know what? We're all children.
At heart.
I was going to say something else, but I was going to make a funny joke, but I decided not to because this is Going Back to Beast Wars, our weekly rewatch podcast where Maggie and I rewatch the entire series of Beast Wars and Beast Machines, and a few other things that we've talked about. So yeah, all this, of course, is counting down to Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Is it going to be great? You know, yesterday, Maggie, we were did a reaction to the new Turtles Mutant Mayhem movie, and the question was posited: will Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem be better or worse than Transformers: Rise of the Beasts? Yeah. And I gotta say, it kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. I don't know, because I feel like Transformers: Rise of the Beasts has a chance to be incredibly awesome.
Yeah, but
also there's always that slight chance that it could be garbage, you know? I mean, The Last Night, anybody? You know, come on. Can't even still describe that movie. Whereas Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, I'm pretty sure is going to be a solid movie.
Yeah.
Like, it just looks solid, you know?
It's like millennials are getting everything this year. You get Transformers, Beast. Mario. You getting Turtles.
I thought you already said Turtles.
Did I?
I think that's literally the first thing you said.
Oh, well.
Well, anyway, hey, at the top of the show, we just want to make a quick announcement. On this Friday, that'll be March the 10th, right? That's March the 10th.
Yes.
I don't have my calendar, so I can't look it up.
CC.
March the 10th, we will be doing a live watch-along to the next episode of Beast Wars, which is called Code of Hero. So we'll be doing that this Friday at 8:30. So come hang out.
Eric is present.
Hey Eric, what's up? Yeah. So we're doing that watch along. Hope it'll go good. I don't know. We're still nailing out the details. I know for certain we'll be going live at 8:30. We haven't landed on if we're going to show the episode while we do it or if it's just going to be us. Yeah, I mean, because it's on YouTube, but at the same time, I don't want us to get like a copyright strike, you know, for streaming stuff that's already on YouTube. But I digress. So, anyway, that will be happening again Friday, 8:30. I'll actually be setting the stream up, scheduling it right after this is finished, so it'll pop up in the subscription feed. So be sure and hit that notification bell so you can be reminded to go do that. But Maggie. Enough of this beast stuff. All right. It's time to get this show on the road.
Yeah.
Because we're going back to Beast Wars. Dude,
I'm the one that hits stuff. What has happened?
What if I knocked the crap out of that TV and it like fell over? What would we do? Would we keep streaming?
I would have screamed.
Dude, it reminds me of that video on Twitter where the two guys are doing a podcast in a coffee shop and a car runs them over.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Waspinator's ass knocked over that blunking.
No, Maggie. It was Inferno's ass.
Oh, whoops.
Gosh.
Kill me.
I thought you were a real fan.
I am a real fan. Marking that date in the calendar. That's right.
Yes. Thank you, Eric. We will be, that's this Friday. I can't believe we're that close. The next week, not the one we're doing right now, but next week is going to be the season finale of season 2. Yeah.
That doesn't seem right.
Because there are only 13 episodes.
I know, and we're watching Smallville one by one.
Yeah.
It's like, we've taken forever to get to the end of season 2 Smallville.
Wait until we finish it, and then we start Beast Machines. You're going to be like, what the hell happened? What happened?
I'm going to say, what the fresh hell is this?
You're going to say, what in the inferno is this?
Oh, what in the inferno?
Get it?
Just wanted to say hi, keep grinding, Reboot Ranger.
Hey.
Love these reviews.
Hey, thanks.
Hey.
Appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. You think it's like reboot?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. Let us know. Reboot Ranger, let us know in the chat. Is it because of the reboot cartoon?
No.
Or if it's like a Fortnite thing?
I said no.
Like a rebooting.
I think it's just a computer thing. Liked.
I don't know.
Thanks, man.
Wait, he's wearing they're wearing a Power Ranger. It's like the Black Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. Sorry.
You got Matt's attention.
Yeah, Power Rangers gets my attention. Okay, I cannot wait. I think if this watch along goes.
Digimon, Beast Wars.
Oh, how dare you even make me think of that? Okay, that is the worst Sophie's Choice I've ever been asked in my life. But if this watch along goes good, if it works well, I think I might want to do it for that Power Rangers Once and Always that's going to be on Netflix.
Ooh.
I think that'd be a really fun one.
Yeah, it would.
Because I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
Reboot cartoon and Power Ranger.
Hell yeah. All right. See, this is how we like to do it.
I like it. Reboot Ranger.
We're in good company right now. Good stuff. You know what else is good stuff? Season 2, Episode 5. Maximal No More. This is episode 31 overall of the entire series. Episode 10. Episode 9 of season 2. This is our episode 10. That's why there's so many. There's too many numbers to keep track of, you know. And again, if you are looking for a place to watch Beast Wars, it is available on YouTube in HD, in 4K. It's by a channel named Al's Replay. That is the one we use.
Barn.
Never heard of them. I mean, well, not never heard of them. I've never watched any, what am I trying to say? I have too much coffee going through my veins right now. This is like my 8th shot of espresso today. What I'm trying to say is we're not affiliated with Al's
Shots
Replay.
Making in the morning, man.
As many as it takes. All right, as many as it takes.
That
Y'all
scares
feel
me.
All right, so
The merger.
anyway, it's over on Al's Replay. It's in 4K, so go check that out. Or I think it's free on Tubi. I think is
To be or not to be? That is the question.
You're fired. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
They're retiring.
No, fired. That's different from retiring.
They're still clapping. Thanks, guys.
All right, we gotta get this show going.
Okay.
You're rehired, but you're on probation. Episode 31 overall. Original air date was November 23rd, 1997. Written by Patrick Barry. This is the only episode that they wrote. Directed by Trenton Carlson. This is their first of 3 episodes in Beast Wars, and they also do 1 episode of Beast Machines. So there's that. Let's see here. The synopsis. Here we go. Within the Maximal base, Dinobot compares Predacon installation locations with the symbols on the golden disc, and observes that Megatron's plan proceeds even without the disc. He ponders his fate should Megatron succeed, and wonders if he is willing to betray his Predacon heritage. Optimus Primal contacts him for a survey mission, and Dinobot puts his research aside for the moment. So now this is the golden disc, not the alien disc. Even though they look the exact same.
Yeah.
Except, I'm assuming, except for symbols.
Yeah.
But one's the golden disc, one's the alien disc.
Yeah.
Do we know yet? Like, we've hypothesized what the golden disc is.
Yeah.
But like it's still not been like
not necessarily. Yeah.
Because we think they say it can tell the future.
Yeah.
But like they're in the past.
Yeah.
So is it like a historical, like the
it
almanac?
says
from
on
Back
the
to
back
future.
of one of them something record.
Huh?
Remember, I said like on the back of the one that Dinobot was looking at, it said something, another record or something.
Oh, world record.
Yeah.
My favorite short in the Animatrix movie. I'm kidding. I think that's Wally's favorite one. All right, moving on. Is he willing to betray his Predacon heritage? Optimus Primal contacts him for a survey mission, and Dinobot puts his research aside for the moment. Later, he rides vehicle mode Rattrap into Predacon territory. Why can't he just say he rides Rattrap into Predacon territory?
Because that doesn't sound...
That sounds fine to me. Okay. Musing as he does that there is always battle here. There's always battle here. Rattrap ain't buying it until Inferno busts out of the ground and attacks. Inferno and Dinobot square off while Rattrap gets the drop on Quick Strike. Silverbolt moves to assist Dinobot, but Waspinator shoots him down, causing him to crash into Dinobot, deactivating them both. Oh, Doggybot! Inferno carries Dinobot off to Predacon base, but Rattrap takes out Waspinator before he can carry Silverbolt away. Isn't that where Rattrap pretends to be?
Oh, yeah, he tries to be Quick Strike.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey, you bud!
You think it's the same voice actor doing both of them?
I think so, because it sounded really close. Hey, you're there, Buggy. Why don't you go come over here and help me?
You gotta turn it on. Nothing. Yukon Cornelius, by the way.
Peppermint.
So, at the Predacon base, Megatron is eager to chat with his former comrade in arms. Dinobot breaks free and reaches for Megatron, sword in hand, but the guns of the other Predacons prevent him from doing any damage. Before the fight can continue, however, Dinobot offers to change sides. Unconvinced, the Predacons finally settle on a Predacon challenge to test Dinobot's loyalty. Quick Strike is selected as an opponent, an invitation he readily accepts.
That was cool.
Yeah, I'm ready to get some slagging going. I'll get there. Rattrap goes hunting for Dinobot, sending Silverbolt back to call in Optimus. After a brutal fight, can we pause here? Why would killing a Predacon prove that you're a Predacon?
Because Predacons don't care.
Okay. I give you that. Honestly, that makes sense.
They don't care.
After a brutal fight, Dinobot triumphs over Quicksilver. Megatron orders Dinobot to finish him, but Dinobot refuses, saying Quick Strike.
He'd be a worthy soldier.
I like how you kind of started with Quick Strike.
Yeah,
and then
almost.
Halfway through went into
It doesn't help
Dinobot.
that we're also Southern, so.
That's true. That's why Quick Strike's so easy to
Yeah.
get down. It's like, Quick Strike. It's just, you gotta be quick with it, Anyway, Megatron saying Quick Strike is an able fighter, so Megatron accepts this, then demands that Dinobot return the golden discs. The alien disc is in Rhinox's hands, but the other is hidden from both sides. Megatron orders it returned immediately. Yes. Rattrap observes Megatron and Dinobot flying past and follows. At the mountaintop grotto, Dinobot uncovers the golden disc and with some trepidation returns it to Megatron, wondering as he does if he's dooming his race. Megatron is about to run him through when Rattrap arrives, blasting Megatron aside, but Dinobot in turn blasts Rattrap. Megatron orders Dinobot to finish off Rattrap as a final test of loyalty, and after a long moment of hesitation, Dinobot turns his sword on Megatron instead, telling him that his ambitions are insane and will destroy Maximal and Predacon alike. With Optimus and Silverbolt incoming, Megatron retreats. Dinobot confesses his betrayal to Optimus Primal, having foolishly believed he wanted to share in Megatron's imminent victory. He now wishes to fight with the Maximals till they win or are destroyed. Optimus accepts this, but leaves the final call up to Rattrap, who finally relents after some obligatory insults. Dinobot tells Primal that he has a matter of great importance to discuss back at the base. Dinobot's final punishment is having to hitch a ride, of course, on the back of Rattrap. The end of the first episode.
Silverbolt goes, I was a Predacon once, and you took a chance on me.
You took a chance on me. If you change your mind,
Take a chance.
I'm the first in line.
Take a chance.
Black Arachnia, take a chance on me. You can do your very... Okay, anyway.
Narek says Predacons don't care. Let's put it on a t-shirt.
Should we make t-shirts?
I don't know.
I'm thinking about that. I found a shop that apparently is good for... I almost said YouTubers. Like, would we call ourselves YouTubers?
Streamers.
Oh, yeah. I feel like...
Party streamers.
Wait, like the things you hang with? I like that. Yeah, no, I don't know. That'd be cool. Maybe, like, how much of it do you think we would buy for ourselves? That's the real thing.
Probably too much.
Yeah. No, maybe we'll do it. But, things to help us get merch, of course, is making money. But you know what else helps make us money? this word from our sponsors.
This episode is brought to you by patreon.com/hopefullyawesome.
That's right. At the $5 tier, you can have access to every episode we make ad-free and have your name listed in the credits of every video. At $10, you'll be able to get access to our all-new exclusive shows right here on patreon.com/hopefullyawesome. Those include Hopefully Weekly, a weekly show where Maggie and I catch up on all the things that's happened over the past week, both in our life and in the world around us. Family Game Night, a weekly show where Maggie and I will play a variety of board games, from Blockbuster Party Game all the way to Fast and the Furious Heist Game, whatever that is.
Highway Heist.
The Hopefully Awesome movie commentary that we'll do once a month, where Maggie and I will watch one of our favorite films and then record us talking about it over it. Kind of like a mix between Mystery Science Theater 3000 and, just us goofing off and talking about nothing related to the film. And lastly, Matt plus Maggie. This is our monthly show where Maggie and I talk about our relationship. I don't think we'll be giving any advice, but hey, tune in. It'll be fun. And if you want to go above and beyond at the $25 level, not only do you get everything that we've just talked about, but you also get a verbal shout out as our Patreon producer of the entire month. All this and more.
So sign up at patreon.com/hopefullyawesome today.
My coffee transformed into a Coke Zero, or a CZ as I like to call them. Oh, are you trying to pretend you're the smiley face?
Yeah, I'm trying.
That's great. That's really funny. Hey, you know what else is really funny? Ow! What the hell?
You're sarcastic.
What else is funny is being able to get this show ad-free, which you can do over at patreon.com/hopefullyawesome. I should not have chugged that coffee that quick.
I was about to say.
Oh, Lord.
Maggie, what do you think of the Transmetal designs? Which is your favorite? How about you, Matt? Mine is definitely Transmetal Megatron.
That was a good question. I mean, honestly, I know which one's my least favorite. It's Optimus. Like, I love Optimus Primal, but like, what did they do, man?
What did they do to his face, man?
I think I'm honestly, man, that's a great question, Eric. Maggie, do you have an answer before I dive in?
I believe I like Cheetor's the best.
Cheetor's is good.
I like his.
It's really good.
Makes me sad that we don't get Dinobot.
Yeah.
Transmetal. He deserves it.
Yeah. Which I was telling Maggie that where they had like the alt figure, that it never actually like shows up in the show, but that, they made like alt design figures and stuff. Which, I mean, it's cool. It's not as cool as like you would think it would be.
Yeah.
It's more like,
it's not like the shiny Power Rangers for toys from
I mean,
the movie.
it is, but it's like it's more of like a silver white design.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. Maybe we'll look it up.
What's your favorite? I definitely don't like Tarantulas.
Yeah, no. I'm not a fan of Tarantulas. Part of me
like him as the original spider.
Don't like it.
I know.
Part of me really likes the. I mean, of course, Megatron. Of course, goes without saying. Megatron. I think this is the best glow up out of all of them. What?
I beg to differ.
What? Megatron's
I like it better as before with the
hand that was a T-Rex hand.
And he talked to it.
Yeah, okay. I really like Rattrap, but I think I like it more for the comedy of it than the actual...
Yeah, because Dinobot has to ride him.
Yeah, like that's funny to me. But I also like Quick Strike. I don't know, I like them all.
Yeah, Quick Strike. I do like him.
Yeah. But I guess if I had to pick my favorite, it'd probably be Cheetor, obviously. Yeah. Honestly. Either Cheetor or Megatron.
Yeah.
Whoa, big butt. My voice is going.
Those Preds don't care.
Predacons, more like Dedicons, am I right? Big monkey butt. Oh man, I'm really like depressed. I want to go home. Optimus.
I miss my parents.
I'm only 14 years old, Optimus. You promised me I would be back. All right. I don't know why
I left my wife and kids.
Wait, Cheetor has a wife and kids?
No, Optimus.
It's a long voyage, Cheetor.
And Rhinox.
Slag. I do hate the also Rhinox didn't get a...
I know. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
He's more deserving.
I'm assuming that it's because like the toy lines for them didn't sell well. I mean, I don't know though. Dinobot would have had to have sold well.
Yeah, duh. He's a freaking raptor.
Yeah, it would have had to have sold well.
I know if I showed this to my kids at school, they'd be like all about it, especially some of my boys.
Let's all take a moment and imagine what a transmetal Terrorsaur would have looked like. Okay, now that would have been awesome. Would it have just been Starscream?
Yeah, right.
Like, would it have just been a jet?
Yeah,
probably. Right. Yeah. Which, I mean, whatever.
Or
I'm down. What?
He transformed into
oh my god,
into a fan boat. You know, they use on the swamps. The big fan.
I don't even understand.
I'm so tired.
How you got to that? Like, was there like a link?
The
to
most
that?
ridiculous thing that a transformer could turn into for transportation.
Okay.
I mean, we got a monkey on a surfboard. We
had that
a flying cheetah.
That space train in the movie. Remember that? They all got in the back of the space train. It was like, choo choo. All right, moving on.
All right.
Season 2, episode 6, Other Visits, part 1. All right, now we all know anytime it starts with other something, that means it revolves around the aliens. So I think there's at least one more, if not more than that, but I want to say that's at least one more that starts with the word other. Episode 32 overall. Original air date was February 8th, 1998. We're in a new year. So that was a good 4 months between the last episode and this episode. Written by Larry DiTilio. That's right. Old Larry's back.
Larry and Bob.
Previous episodes include The Web, Power Surge, The Spark, Spider's Game, Other Voices Part 1, Other Voices Part 2, Aftermath, Other Visits Part 1, and Other Visits Part 2.
Huh.
What's he got?
He's all the alien.
Yeah. That's a good point.
He's an alien.
Directed by John Poser, whose previous episodes include Double Dinobot, Law of the Jungle, and Other Visits Part 1. Did not do Part 2, but he did Part 1. The synopsis goes as such. Rhinox scans all the known alien sites with Dinobot playing backseat computer operator. Both notice a pattern, and Rhinox is concerned as the next location looks like it is on course with Tigatron and Airrazor's scout patrol. They try to alert the pair, but are unable to due to Megatron's jamming tower. Slag. Dinobot announces he and Rattrap will go to destroy the tower. Rhinox informs the other Maximals of the danger Tigatron and Airrazor are in, so the Flyers set off to warn them. I'm assuming that's Silverbolt, Cheetor, and probably Optimus, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we watched it, but I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, like I'm having a hard time trying to remember, but then it hit me. I was like, oh yeah, that's what happened.
Wow. So, Tarantulas is repairing his web in his lair, moaning to himself that no one will help me, and they're all too busy helping Megatron. Even that vile. And when he is interrupted by his computer, alerting him to the presence of the aliens, he quickly transforms into his motorbike mode and races off. So are the Transmetals, I guess... You know, now that they keep mentioning all this, I guess they're supposed to be like vehicle mode.
Yeah.
Right? Which is kind of like taking Beast Wars into the classic Transformers.
Yeah.
A little.
Autobots.
Slag. So goes into his motorbike mode and races off. In the Predacon base, Black Arachnia is nearly dozing off on scout duty, as being loyal to Megatron sure is boring.
Being loyal to...
This doesn't please the purple guy much, as he happens to be...
Purple guy.
That's what it says. As he happens to be eavesdropping. Suddenly, she notices Tarantulas on the scanners, zipping along at breakneck speed in grid Vaxxon.
Where's he going so fast?
At the mention of the spider, Megatron reveals himself, accompanied by Inferno for the royalty.
My queen.
I wish he would stop calling me that. And begins giving Black Arachnia orders, with Inferno enforcing his master's wishes. Black Arachnia suggests they follow Tarantulas to see what he's up to, but Megatron seems reluctant. Inferno then reports an attack on the jamming tower and asks if he should back up Waspinator and Quick Strike. Instead, Megatron reveals to the Spider and Inferno that now is a prime time to time to get the golden disc back. This is the alien golden disc, not the future golden disc. It doesn't help that they're both referred to as the golden disc. That doesn't help keep things straight. With only Rhinox guarding the Axelon, Tigertron and Airazor are patrolling when, to their delight and surprise, they see a hint of plant life in the form of a drifting seed. They continue to grid Zerum, where they discover a clearing full of plant life, an area of natural beauty that wasn't destroyed by the alien attack. Airazor is intrigued by the unique form of vegetation, so she transforms to get a scan. Big mistake. Tigertron also transforms. Big mistake. They both seem to be overcome by it all and share a brief romantic moment, but as the pair cuddle up, tendrils begin to snake up behind them, and suddenly the two Maximals are entangled. Amidst their screams, they link hands, telling each other that their sparks will always find each other. As they are abducted, Cheetor flies up and tries to rescue them, but to no avail. He screams in protest as he realizes he has lost them. As he bemoans the Maximals' inability to warn the abducted pair in time, Tarantulas pops up and blasts Cheetor, knocking him out cold. As Tarantulas begins to check out the site, he realizes Optimus Primal is coming, so he retreats. We'll break it down here in a minute. Optimus and Silverbolt land in the clearing, and Optimus gets Cheetor back online. He hurriedly asks what happened to Tigertron and Air. What happened to Big Cat and Girl?
Airazor, you dope.
Cheetor indicates the plant at fault for their disappearance. At this moment, Rattrap buzzes in, informing the Maximals that, yeah, me and Dinobot destroyed the jamming tower over here.
Good for you. We could have used your help, you piece of crap.
Go Mets! And actually, Dinobot is still landing a few final blows, which topple the tower on top of Quickstrike and Waspinator. Pretty sure they superimposed Rattrap and Dinobot over top of the footage of Waspinator getting crushed by it. I'm pretty sure they just used the exact same thing.
It's the exact same thing.
Upon learning about the fate of Tigertron and Airazor, all the Maximals head back to the base, all deeply moved. Optimus comlinks Rhinox, who is also shocked by the news, but being the cool cucumber that he is, goes straight back to scanning the alien abduction and notices two distorted figures in the beam, Tigertron and Airazor. Before he can investigate further, the base alert goes off, and he notices Megatron outside. Rhinox has no time for fun and games, so he literally brings out the big guns. However, Megatron is merely acting as a diversion while Black Arachnia and Inferno sneak into the base and shut off the defense systems. Big Green realizes he's trouble and desperately tries to get through to Optimus.
Slag!
But Inferno enters the room, swings Rhinox's chair up to the table, and puts him at gunpoint just as Optimus finally responds. Inferno offers a goodbye on Rhinox's behalf and simultaneously blasts Rhinox. Black Arachnia rushes for the disc, but Inferno is more hesitant. The royalty said we weren't to touch it until he is interrupted by Rhinox, grabbing him and yanking him back to express his displeasure. Rhinox and Inferno start to rock and sock each other with chin punches, and Rhinox soon wins by popping Inferno's block off, or at least up. Black Arachnia grabs the disc, but Rhinox menaces her with the chain gun of doom. He barely has time to threaten her before Megatron appears behind him and lays verbal claim to the disc. Despite his fear, Rhinox quickly readies the smack Megatron in the face, but the pred is too quick. He grabs Rhinox's hand in his claw, rips it off, and sends him sprawling. Megatron grabs the disc, pushes Inferno's head back down, then takes his leave. The Maximals make it back to the base, and Optimus reattaches Rhinox's arm. The Maximals then have a council. Cheetor is upset about Tigertron and Airazor, insisting they need to go rescue those two. However, Dinobot says that they need to stop Megatron before the aliens strike, to which Optimus agrees. They set off on the side where where Tigertron and Airazor were abducted. Megatron is back in the dark side, talking about the golden disc, but is interrupted by Tarantulas. The spider brags that he is no longer part of the Predacon command, but also reminds his ex-leader that he is Megatron's only chance of surviving the alien attack. Megatron allows Tarantulas to undertake his plan. The Predacons head to the abduction site, where they go about ramming posts into the ground. Megatron questions Tarantulas' motives, but Tarantulas isn't telling. However, due to the fact that they shared minds, Black Arachnia knows it's because he hates the aliens. Megatron doesn't mind.
He hates the aliens.
Since hatred is an emotion he can trust. When the plan is complete, Megatron and Tarantulas have a brief laughing contest, which is interrupted by Primal and the Maximals, who transform and prepare to attack. The Predacons also terrorize, ready for battle when the alien's beam comes down, causing a halt in the proceedings. All the Transformers stare on in amazement as the spaceship materializes in front of their very optics. The top of the ship opens, releasing an energy surge, which blasts into everybody. To be continued. I feel like that was the longest synopsis.
I feel like it was too.
Like the whole scene where like Rhinox is fighting them off. That was like 5 paragraphs. Like it did not need to be that long. It's good. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy it, but like there's also a lot of like fun words added in there, like, oh, you know, they knock them off their block. Yeah. Big mistake. Like, let's take it down, guy.
Somebody was dressing up their vocabulary in their essay.
I guess. Say, are you nothing in funness? Season 2, Episode 7, Other Visits, Part 2. Episode 33 overall, written by Larry DiTilio, of course. Directed by Colin Davies. Previous episodes include The Spark, Other Voices, Part 1, Aftermath, and Other Visits, Part 2. Here we go. The Beast Warriors lay inert after... Okay, take it down a notch, guy. After the Metal Hunters' energy surge, but the transmetalized ones soon recover. Okay, everybody was knocked out, but the ones that are transmetals woke up first.
They woke up.
They got up.
These forms protected us.
Optimus threw a party one Friday night. Said Megatron was over and done. Megatron begins investigating the alien base, finding it does not react to their presence. Tarantula says that the surge has used most of their energy, and they must act quickly. Tarantulas activates the device that the Predacons had previously planted around the alien site, creating a force field which repels a maximal attack. Safe inside the web, Megatron casually uses the alien disc to enter the base, shrugging off Optimus Primal's warnings. Primal sends Cheetor and Silverbolt to take Dinobot and Rhinox back to the base for repairs, while he and Rattrap prepare to take down Tarantulas' shield. Megatron boots Quick Strike into the main chamber of the alien base, but nothing happens. Tarantulas observes that their beast modes shield them from detection. Tired of hiding, Megatron transforms, but still nothing happens. He realizes that the quantum surge has rendered them invisible to the aliens. Yes. I can run around naked and the aliens won't see.
You just tried to throw me in here and kill me. I think you want me dead.
Hey, Quick Strike, why don't you shut it, bitch?
Why don't you shove your dinosaur face up your butt?
Don't talk to the royalty.
You're not supposed to be in here.
She's my queen.
That's a he.
Megatron. Nope. Tarantulas hacks into the base's systems, but finds no trace of the aliens. A control interference appears, which Megatron activates with the alien disc. Energy surges down into him. Rattrap produces a couple of bombs, which he and Primal use to take down the refractive web. Tarantulas realizes what's happened and takes Quick Strike to defend the base, determined that it remain in Predacon hands. After they leave, the energy surge ends, a controlled chair descends, and Megatron laughs in triumph. Primal and Rattrap puzzle over how to enter the base, only to have Tarantulas and Quick Strike pop out from a door and open fire. Primal charges and nearly makes it to the entrance, but the base rumbles to life just then, lifting off of the ground. A single shot knocks out Primal and sends Rattrap flying. A green energy beam scoops up all the Transformers and levitates them into the air. Only Rattrap avoids it by diving into cover amid some boulders. A giant version of Megatron's face emerges from the base, speaking to his troops. He tells Tarantulas that the aliens no longer matter and that with his victory, their alliance is terminated. Yes. And thus drops Tarantulas back to the ground. The rest of his troops are repaired and, along with Primal, are brought inside the base. Just as Rattrap is wondering what else can go wrong, the base teleports away and he finds himself held at gunpoint by battered Tarantulas. Rat! The alien base rematerializes over the mountaintop where Inferno found the alien disc. Megatron needs time to achieve his next goal. He sends Waspinator and Inferno on a special task. At the Maximal base, Dinobot and Rhinox are back online. Silverbolt is unable to find the Metal Hunter. However, he does detect Rattrap is incoming with Tarantulas. The Spider wants access to the Maximal's computer system, which, after some initial distrust, he quickly uses to locate the base. He also skins Inferno and Waspinator, who are carrying transwarp cells back to the base.
Highly brings down the whole entire. God, I can't talk. He does not have nice things to say about their search engine and stuff.
Oh, yeah. He's like, did you learn nothing from the alien disc? Yeah. Can I be honest?
Yeah. I
zoned out for like 5 minutes. I know I was reading this. I have no idea what I just said. Okay? I have no idea. That is no lie. Man, like I was off in my own brain, like thinking about shit, you know?
Is it crazy your brain does that?
I know. It's crazy. Transwarp cells back to the base. Tarantula urges an immediate attack at the Metal Hunter. Primal awakens to find Megatron intends to take the base back to Cybertron. Again, he brushes off Primal's concerns about the aliens discovering Cybertron. He plans to destroy them along with the Maximals and the Autobots. That means they're still Autobots. Even though the great upgrade already happened. He reasons that the trophies of the base and Primal will convince the Predacon Alliance that conquest is the right path. Because they're still, yeah. The Maximals attack, drawing out the Predacon troops and providing a distraction while Rattrap and Tarantulas infiltrate the base. With the Predacons drawn out, the Maximals fall back. Tarantulas sends Rattrap towards the control room and vanishes. Megatron engages a teleportation sequence, but Rattrap bursts into the control room and frees Optimus Primal. Yeah, take that, you slag!
You're a horrible shot. Yes.
Yeah, that's what you think. I wasn't aiming for you, dodo brain.
Excuse me?
You big hot dog.
Don't talk to the royalty like that.
Yeah, fuck you, Ant-Man.
Man, what is that?
So Megatron and Primal battle while Rattrap attempts to stop the teleport sequence. Destroying the control chair doesn't do the trick, but just as Rattrap seems to run out of ideas, Tarantulas arrives. He sends a download into the alien system and hightails it out of the base, so even the teleportation sequence is complete. The only thing that will be destroyed is the Metal Hunter. The combatants soon realize what's happened and flee the alien base shortly before it teleports into space. A transwarp portal opens to receive it, but the base explodes before it can leave Earth. Primal resolves to get the gathered Maximals that, if Tigertron and Airazor Sparks are still online, they will recover them.
The end
of this episode. The end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Eric said, Matt, can I be honest? I zoned out. He said he laughed too hard and he almost woke up the baby.
Sorry.
Don't wake up your baby.
Oh, man. But the amount of times I almost wake up our baby is just...
Hey, our baby that lists all kinds of stuff when she's itty bitty.
Yeah, she did.
New rock stars and
kind of funny. I have several photos of me and her, like her asleep on me while I'm watching them talk about like
what she listed with me was anime and designing women.
Eric, let me know. I want to know. Do you watch Bluey? Bluey. If you don't watch it, you need to check it out. But I'm assuming you probably do. It's on Disney Plus. But yeah, I just want to know because I gotta say, Bluey, fantastic.
It's made for everybody.
I mean, it's definitely a kid's show, but I mean, I think it's. I get excited when new episodes drop. Okay,
yeah.
It's that good. All right.
I love listening to the soundtrack.
Dance mode.
Yeah.
Season 2, episode 8, the final episode this week, is called Bad Spark. Bad.
You got a bad spark.
Episode 34 overall. Original air date was February 22nd, 1998. Written by Greg Johnson, whose previous episodes include Equal Measure, Guerrilla Warfare, and Bad Spark. Directed by Steve Sachs and Jonathan Goodwill. Sachs' previous episodes include Coming of the Fusors Part 1 and Bad Spark. And Goodwill's episodes include Call of the Wild and Bad Spark. So, Cheetor is on recon patrol, and he spots a giant stasis pod labeled with a big yellow X. Fast X. Crashed inside a patch of unstable energon deep inside a murky swamp. Optimus Primal orders Cheetor not to open the pod until he arrives. As Optimus and Silverbolt leave, Rhinox invokes the help of Promise if that thing survived. God, Primus, help us if that thing survived. Slag. However, the Predacons intercept the transmission and Megatron sends Black Arachnia and Waspinator to retrieve it, subtly planting a listening device on the former Black Arachnia.
Yeah.
Yeah. He calmly taps his chair armrest, possibly aware that Tarantulas left a bug of his own under it. Everybody's just being bugged.
Yeah.
The bugs are bugged.
You gotta. Oh gosh, I can't think of cutthroat. Got cutthroat. One person do it to the other.
What the hell are you talking about?
Like just being deceiving. You know,
okay.
Undermining.
Yeah, I thought it was like an actual like. I thought you were making like a reference to something or something.
Oh no.
Okay.
No. I'm talking about bad guys.
I like it. Moving on.
Press don't care.
Optimus and Silverbolt meet Cheetor beside the pod. They find
the pond.
They find well, it's a swamp. I mean, they find the protoform within apparently dead, and Primal seems relieved. But the other two ask why. Primal tells them what the pod means. The stasis pod holds the dark secret of the Axelon's journey. I feel like my voice is going.
Oh, yes. Mine sounds tired.
Smallville's gonna be fun tomorrow. It's gonna be great. But here we go. Actually, you know what I need? Boom! Look at that. It's not a joke. It's a Ricola. 3D.
Matt littered.
In our house. It's not littering.
He littered.
All right.
In my house.
As Optimus and Silverbolt leave, Rhinox invokes... Nope, I already told all that. When the other two ask why Primal tells what the pod means, the stasis pod holds the dark secret of the Axelon's journey. Protoform X. Protoform X was created in experiments attempting to replicate the mutation in the spark of Starscream.
Heck yeah. Come on, bring it back.
Which makes Starscream's spark indestructible. But the subject was treacherous and insane, so the Axelon was to dump the protoform somewhere far, someplace barren.
Oh.
So, like, I think this actually is a reference to, I guess, in the original series after the movie, the ghost of Starscream appears, which obviously that happened in Beast Wars too.
Yeah, yeah.
But I guess they're kind of like retroactively making it to where it's like, well, it's not really a ghost. He just can't be destroyed.
Yeah. He lives on forever. My king.
I guess he does. Starscream. He's your royalty. Black Arachnia and Waspinator strike, attempting to take Protoform X for themselves. Attacking Silverbolt, Black Arachnia is angry that his code of honor won't allow him to fight back by hitting a female. Then Tarantulas arrives and threatens her. Silverbolt defends her, but the battle accidentally ignites the energon beneath Protoform X's stasis pod, which explodes and triggers an energon storm that scatters everyone for miles. And that's when we get to the real plot of this. Black Arachnia and Silverbolt crash land next to each other. They agree to work together as they are far from their respective teams, and Silverbolt's wing is broken. Tarantulas lands next to the pod. He investigates it, only to find it's empty. He then turns to find something looming over him through the mist. His scream echoes for miles. Oh my god, that was weird. Black Arachnia, nope. Optimus, Primal, and Cheetor return to the Axelon, too damaged to search for Silverbolt. Black Arachnia and Silverbolt journey by foot, learning to trust each other, but Megatron is eavesdropping on them. They soon discover a piece of Tarantulas and conclude with dark humor that he is no longer a threat. Inferno is disgusted by their alliance, but Megatron notes that with Tarantulas out of the way, Black Arachnia no longer needs a protector. This becomes apparent when Silverbolt is the first to cross a long bridge, only for Black Arachnia to pull her weapon on him. However, Sabertooth Cat attacks her, which Silverbolt defeats, but is left dangling on a vine. Black Arachnia saves Silverbolt awkwardly, saying that it was in case there was something more if there was some more tigers out there. Megatron is disgusted as it is apparent that she may have feelings for the Maximal. I understand. Gosh, I wish I could do Silverbolt better. I understand you are, after all, a Predacon.
You sound like an old man.
Silverbolt kind of sounds like an old man.
I don't know.
You are, after all, a Predacon. I don't know. I gotta keep working on it. I love Silverbolt. As the two Transformers walk on, Silverbolt tries to appeal to Black Arachnia's inner Maximal goodness. You were once a Maximal, only to receive gunfire in return. As Black Arachnia stomps off, she finds the Tarantulas' stasis-locked body in several pieces. Silverbolt notes that Protoform X must have done this and tells Black Arachnia about the Protoform's indestructible spark. Megatron, still eavesdropping, fashions an Energon blade in preparation. Black Arachnia, freaked, prepares to hightail it out of the area as an ominous form skitters through the fog behind them. Suddenly, the two find themselves face to face with Protoform X. Huge and frightening, it knocks them around effortlessly and is immune to their firepower. The monster lifts Silverbolt in its powerful claw, relishing his victim's mounting terror. Silverbolt screams in pain as X crushes him. Primal and Cheetor arrive in the nick of time and attack, freeing Silverbolt. Black Arachnia joins them in blasting Protoform X, eventually driving it off a cliff edge. However, it transforms into tank mode and ascends the cliffside. Silverbolt throws a feather missile, knocking him down into another pile of raw energon, but not before Protoform X fires at Black Arachnia, knocking her off the other side of the cliff. Silverbolt jumps after her, unsure if his wing mechanism is healed, but he succeeds, and she is saved. You've got me. Who's got you? The Maximals let her go before returning home. Black Arachnia watches them depart, then uses her grappling wire to depart, emphasizing a claim that she didn't need Silverbolt's last rescue. Helpless in the pile of raw energon, Protoform X sees Megatron appear over him with the energon blade. X wakes up in the Predacon base to find that Megatron has carved out a piece of his spark and put it in a tiny cage that, when squeezed, causes him tremendous pain. Megatron has Protoform X at his mercy and renames him Rampage. The end. There it is. What's fun about Protoform X is he is the first one, I think you kind of picked up on it, but that has 3 forms. And that like begins the next line of toys. Yeah. So like in season 3, maybe even before season 3, we start getting multi-form Transformers. So it's kind of cool.
Sorry.
Are you falling asleep?
No, my legs are killing me.
Hey, that's okay. Legs shouldn't be killing you. They should be helping you stand. I feel like I have a huge like wad of crap in my mouth.
You chewing on some backer?
I'm not.
I know you're not.
It's a Ricola.
Eric, blue is Bluey.
Yes.
And it's about dogs. Cute cartoon.
One's a blue dog and one's a
blue healer.
An orange dog.
Yeah, they're healers.
And they're sisters. Bluey and Bingo are sisters. And their dad is an archaeologist. Because
his name's Bandit.
He's a dog and he likes bones. So he's an archaeologist.
And their mom's name is Chili and she works at airport security.
I'm just going to tell you, man. Fantastic.
Yeah.
For real. Well, if you had to throw an episode out there, like say like this is one of the best episodes. I mean, the 80s one is really good.
Yeah. Well, we can't go into it too much. Eric said Megatron is beast. No pun intended. Making that blade and cutting Rampage spark. Dang.
I gotta say, like, the fact that he can just be like, oh, I want this blade, and like it just happens.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, why not do that? I mean, I feel like that could have killed any of the Transformers before now, you know. But I love that blade. I would love if they had like a Megatron like figure.
Yeah.
That had like that Energon blade with it. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
They may even have it. Who knows? But you know what else? Who knows? It's time for the countdown to Beast. 13 weeks until the Beast rise. Only 13 weeks, everybody. That's a little over 3 months. Crazy. This has been the countdown to Beast. Oh, now it's time to get into war. What is it good for?
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
That always cracks me up. Okay, this is how the war has progressed so far in the Beast Wars. In episode 5 this week, Megatron obtains the golden disc, not yet the alien disc. In episode 6, Megatron obtains the alien disc.
He's got all the discs.
He's got all the discs you need. And he's got the floppy discs. I always heard Megatron had a big floppy disk, if you know what I'm saying. Megatron gains the power of an alien super weapon, but the weapon is destroyed before it can transport to Cybertron, another alien device destroyed by the beasts. Now, also keep in mind, he had set it up, and I don't know if this actually leads to anything, but just visually, because I truly don't remember the details of all this. But like visually, the gate was open, and it blew up. So like, did something go through the gate? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, again, I don't remember, but I mean, I feel like they really pointed that out. You know, like they were really like, hey, be sure you're looking at this. In episode 8, the episode shows that even the Maximals do questionable things on Cybertron. Talking about the experiments. Kind of messed up, right?
Yeah.
The Maximals was trying to, like, they were creating new, like, I don't know, forms or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, trying to recreate Starscream Spark. I don't know, it just sounds very icky.
Yeah, it does.
Now, let's get into Welcome to the Party, Pal, and find out all the new Transformers we met this week.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah. It's so weird not being able to hear them.
Yeah.
So this week, the Predacons gained a new member called Rampage. Just talked a lot about Rampage.
Not the video game.
No.
Nor the movie with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson,
Which was based off the video game.
which was based off the video game.
And now, sadly, everybody, it's time for In Memoriam. We're going to talk about all those that we lost this week. So this week, Tigertron and Airazor are missing in action. Without going too much into spoilers, I did inform Maggie that we don't actually get to like see Tigertron and Airazor again. We find out what happened to him, of course, but you know, that's kind of it. So goodbye. Two of the best, honestly. And like they just finally like connected. You know what I mean? Classic comic book trope, you know. Hey, all right. Classic comic book trope. You know, where like something good happens and then we just rip it away, you know.
Yeah.
Lord love them.
We'll never see them again.
We don't.
Goodbye.
Next up, let's get into That's Just Prime.
Well, that's just prime.
Yeah. All right. Episode 5. Waspinator not serve. Waspinator rules. Episode 6. Sometimes Optimus trusts too much. Rhinox says to himself over Dinobot's recent activities. Episode 7. Ah, man. Ah, man, look we lost that. Looks like we lost this one big time. We lose when we quit, and I'm not ready to quit. I hate it when he talks like that. This time, you lose, Megatron. Because remember, Megatron was like, you lose. Yeah. And then Optimus was like, no, you lose. Yep.
Yeah.
It was a callback. That's what we call a callback. Now let's get into Traitor. I love it. Episode 5. Dinobot betrays the Maximals and joins Megatron and the Predacons. And then Dinobot betrays the Predacons and rejoins the Maximals. In episode 6. Blast that scheming spider! Again he defies me. Say the word, my queen, and he shall burn. Not just yet. And for the last time, stop calling me that. As you command, my queen. Tarantulas, in episode 7, turns on both Megatron and the Maximals. Again.
Can't
Like,
trust
why does anybody even attempt to trust Tarantulas at this point?
Like, gotta have an episode.
What?
No, like you just gotta. If you're reaching for.
Oh, you mean there needs to be a plot?
Yeah. Plot.
All right, we don't actually get this one a lot, so let's enjoy this one. This is Puberty, but with Transformers.
Yeah,
Bingo.
Big change.
So in episode 6, wherever we go, my spark will find yours, and mine yours. Tigertron and Airazor just before getting sent into space.
Everywhere you go, I'll follow you down.
I don't know what that is. Every time you go away. Episode 8. Are you damaged? Just enough to make me interesting. Black Arachnia and Silverbolt.
God.
So are we only allowed like one couple to root for?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what we're allowed for.
That's why they had to kill off Tigertron and Airazor before that episode.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't have two.
How are you feeling about Silverbolt and Black Arachnia?
It's strange, but I mean, I understand. Like, he treats her like a lady, and like everybody else.
She's a lady.
Everybody treats her.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! She's a lady. She's my lady of the morning.
You're gonna wake the babies. Everybody's babies.
He treats her nice.
Yeah,
I get
I mean, look at
That's how I got you.
Tarantulas.
That's how I got you, Black Arachnia.
Mm.
I'm Silverbolt and you're Black Arachnia. Honestly, that's probably the closest to any two characters in anything that we've ever been, like personality wise. And you're not actually Black Arachnia. But you would kill me. All right, what was you gonna say?
You're gonna make me lose my thought, and I'm already half asleep, man. That the Preds don't really treat her like that.
Yeah.
It was true, you know. You're
They
watching
expect her to be-
monitors, You follow Megatron. Blah 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 blah.
Well, and they treat her like she's a femme fatale.
Yeah.
Like nobody actually treats her. I mean, look at Tarantulas. He's always calling her a witch.
Yeah.
You know, and like Silverbolt's the only one that ever actually treated her with some respect.
Yeah.
Which I mean, honestly, I mean, look, I'm not gonna take this too far because this is at the end of the day a cartoon made for children about a line of action figures. Okay, but I mean, you know, I think it's fun. I think it's an okay story. I do not think that's a big problem, but obviously in the real world, you know, it wouldn't be a good thing for you to just partner up with the first person that doesn't treat you like fucking garbage.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying that they can't be the one. They totally could be. The one. I mean, obviously, the idea of the one is not even real. But you know, I think I don't feel any like I'd be okay with Viv watching those.
Yeah.
As opposed to something like Grease. I mean, not that I'm going to keep her from watching Grease if she wants, but I'm going to be like, yeah, hey, you know, at the end when she changes her entire life so she can be with that douchebag.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
It's
Dad.
not worth it.
Okay, Dad.
You be your awesome self, and if that means you want to smoke cigarettes and fly around in a car, fine. But do it because you want to do it, not because John Travolta made you do it. The more you know. That wasn't a joke. I feel like applause would have been better. I was half hoping you'd hit the drums again. All right, next up, let's get into Transformers references, part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
You become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it.
Just so you know, they can hear us on this.
I don't know. I just feel like I need to stand up.
You can stand up if you want to.
I may go off camera and stand up for a minute.
Okay. I mean, you'll be able to hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Transformers references, part of a bigger world. In episode 5, we actually do have quite a few of these. In episode 5, this is the first episode that you can see Dinobot's clone's skin hanging on the wall in the Dinobot's quarters.
Nice.
Dinobot stole the golden disc back in Coming of the Viewsors Part 1. Rattrap accuses Dinobot of trying to start the Great War 3, which is obviously a reference to the Great War and a reference to World War, like the World Wars from the real world. Dinobot references those who came before as potential victims of Megatron's scheme, a thinly veiled reference to the Autobots and Decepticons. Even after changing his activation code, Dinobot never actually says terrorize to transform into his robot mode, although the voice of his onboard computer changes to that of the feminine tone used by the Predacons. I've never noticed that. I guess they all do have that one, don't they? When the view through Rattrap's scanner is shown, a small wedge of cheese can be seen in the bottom right corner. Dinobot begins the episode by looking at a comparison of Megatron's outpost and the golden disc on a computer screen. Just after this, some Cybertronics text appears on the left. Translated to English, it reads, "They killed Kenny, those bastards."
Wow.
Which I didn't include this, but South Park had only premiered 3 months before this episode. So like they had to cram that in quick. Because I mean, it takes forever for these to render out. Rattrap refers to Silverbolt as Ren 1010. And the episode's title, Maximal No More, is likely a reference to Spider-Man No More. Which is where Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire, where it gets its inspiration from. The shot of like the trash can with the suit. Yeah, that's Spider-Man No More. Episode 6, Black Arachnia mentions the mental link that she and Tarantulas once shared, which she managed to sever in Tangled Web. Rhinox expresses ill feelings towards Dinobot for his actions during Maximals No More. The episode shows the first instance of Black Arachnia's affection for Silverbolt. Fittingly, many references are made to the Transformers' last encounter with the aliens. Both Rattrap and Black Arachnia refer to the alien's previous superweapon, while Optimus makes several references to the truce and his own death that occurred due to the last event. Other voices. The fight between Rhinox and Inferno ends with Rhinox socking Inferno so hard that his neck pops up, referencing Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Waspinator says he's pinned like an iron butterfly, referencing the 1960s psychedelic rock band that gave the world "And I gotta defeat her, baby. Don't you know that I love you?" Boom, 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 boom. It's made me want to watch Supernatural again. I don't even know if that song plays on there. It sounds like one that would, though. This is the final episode to feature Rhinox transforming. His beast mode will appear one more time in the episode Code of Hero.
Dang.
But the actual transformation is not shown. So after Code of Hero, we never see Rhinox again. Apparently. I mean, they don't make a big deal about it or anything. Yeah. But yeah. Maybe they needed to like save some hard drive space, so they deleted the file. Deleted the PNG off there. You gotta think, this is 98.
Well,
you know,
no,
PNG, that was like 1/4 of the hard drive.
I had my own dedicated floppy disk for stuff.
Hey man, what you do in your private time is between you and yourself, okay? Megatron's floppy disk. As seen in Tangled Web, this is... Oh my god.
Them Preds don't care.
Okay, I don't want to get too crass here. Okay, I guarantee you that exists somewhere on the internet.
I believe it.
I guarantee
I
it.
believe it, man.
Guarantee it. As seen in Tangled Web, the Transmetal Beast Warriors are notably more resistant to Energon radiation, surviving an Energon overload with nary a scratch. The two Fusors are also immune to the attack, suggesting some degree of transmetalization. I definitely think Quick Strike is transmetal, obviously, but Silverbolt doesn't really look transmetal.
Not really.
He is a Fusor, so... A Fusor. This episode highlights just how much Rattrap and Primal's relationship has changed over the course of the show. When the Maximals first crashed on Earth, his comments to Primal were cutting. "You know, I just feel heaps better knowing that our lives are in your capable hands." He refused a direct order from Optimus to rescue a colleague because he didn't want to get shot. And he seemed generally unconcerned whether their leader was actually going to be killed at any point. Here, although, he still makes sarcastic comments. They come across as banter rather than complaints. "Your turn to think of something." And then, given an order to attack the Predacons alongside Primal, he responds with an enthusiastic, "Right behind you, big buddy!" He's also unwilling to shoot Tarantulas as he believes the spider is the only hope of rescuing the boss monkey. Character development. Ain't it wonderful? Rhinox notes that he's getting tired of waking up in the CR chamber, referring to the fact that this is the third time in 7 episodes that this has happened. Although technically last episode we only see Optimus reattaching his arm on an operating table, it's possible he had been placed in a CR chamber before to do the initial repairs. The mountaintop that Megatron warps to was previously visited by Inferno in Before the Storm, where he found a golden disc. Megatron gloats that his plan will wipe out both the Maximals and the Autobots, which means there are Autobots currently living on Cybertron alongside their smaller successors. This is the only episode to feature Optimus Primal's first transmetal body in its beast mode without the hoverboard formed.
Wow.
So, first time to show the beast mode without the hoverboard. Hate it.
Boo.
Episode 8. Protoform X's stasis pod was presumably one of the many knocked out of orbit back in Other Voices Part 2. Silverbolt first encountered Black Arachnia back in Tangled Web, where he found that his chivalrous code prevented him from hitting Black Arachnia. This episode confirms that some of the Axelon's crew, at least Cheetor and possibly Rattrap, were kept in the dark about some aspects of the Axelon's mission, and also an early hint that post-war Cybertron isn't quite as idyllic as one would believe. Optimus noted in Possession that Starscream's records were sealed. The Council probably didn't want anyone else to know to make the same mistake they did in trying to recreate Starscream's immortal spark. Dinobot is seen interfacing with the Axelon's computer. It's not quite clear what he's doing, but the unproduced episode Dark Glass would have established that he had removed due to spoilers. If we remember, we can bring this back up after we finish Beast Wars, but can't say it right now. So there was an episode called Dark Glass that they did not produce, but it gave more information about what Dinobot was doing on the Axelon's computer.
Okay.
Rhinox notes that promise help us all if that thing survived, which was the first reference to the creator god of the Transformers outside of the original Marvel Comics. According to Bob Forward, they took the term from a post in the alt.toys.transformers news group and were unaware of its history until afterwards.
Wow.
So they were actually making a Transformers reference without even realizing they were doing it.
Wow.
Protoform X was created as an attempt to duplicate Starscream's mutant indestructible spark. This is a reference and a retcon in techno-babble jargon to Starscream's ghost in the 3rd season of the original animated series, and more recently to Starscream's appearance in the Beast Wars episode Possession. Befitting the Frankenstein nature of Protoform X, a lot of the scenes in this episode riff off horror movie cliches. Silverbolt and Black Arachnia play the obligatory young couple, encountering several fake-out scares as they search for Protoform X. The gloomy, boggy landscape in which the episode takes place allows for murky, atmospheric shots reminiscent of slasher films. The scene where Black Arachnia and Silverbolt stumble across the gruesome scene of Protoform X's latest victim is lifted basically from every slasher/monster movie ever. Rampage/Protoform X himself is characterized in the vein of Hannibal Lecter, the antagonist of the Silence of the Lambs. Especially thinking back to how he talks. You know, it's very Hannibal Lecter. Cheetor's transmetal body can soak up Energon, and instead of seizing up, he can shunt it away from his body in a burst of gas. Primal thinks this is rude, and Cheetor apologizes for blasting one off. In other words, Transformers can fart. This gag was a remnant of an earlier idea of the transmetal characters who were originally going to power their weapons by absorbing and discharging Energon radiation. During the flashback scene, there are 2 Transformers restraining Protoform X, one with Optimus Primal's head and the other with Rattrap's. However, the real Optimus Primal is revealed to be watching from a distance, meaning we're probably not supposed to notice that the first restraining Transformer also has Primal's head. The original script includes an extra line from Rampage in the last scene in which he threatens to eat Megatron's living brain on a plate with fava beans.
What?
No doubt cut because it was just a little too on the nose regarding Rampage's Hannibal Lecter-esque characterization. Yeah. That is it. Next time.
Wow.
I couldn't find it. Couldn't find the button. That's why I had to hold it out for that one.
Gadget.
All right, everybody. Next week, we got 5 episodes.
Oh, boy.
Because we're wrapping up Transformers Beast Wars Season 2.
Yeah.
First up, Episode 9, Code of Hero, which we will be watching live on Friday, March the 10th.
Yeah.
At 8:30 at our normal live time, but it's on Friday. That is this Friday. So definitely come hang out. It'll be fun. It'll be great. We're not going to be like overly animated. Like, we're actually going to watch the episode.
Yeah.
And we'll talk and like react to it and stuff, obviously. But like, we're not going to be like trying to put on a show. Like, we're genuinely going to watch the episode. Next up, episode 10, Transmutate. Episode 11, The Agenda, Part 1.
Yeah.
Episode 12, The Agenda, Part 2. And episode 13, the season finale of season 2, The Agenda, Part 3. Our first 3-parter.
Oh, wow.
I gotta say, all 5 of these episodes bangers. Like Code of Hero, obviously, but Transmutate, I remember that one, and that one is one of my favorites. Like, it's really weird, but I really like it.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's it, everyone. That is going back to Beast Wars. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Maggie, you want to check in on the chat, see if there's anything we need to touch on?
Eric just said Predacons don't care.
That's right. No hair, don't care.
Preds don't care.
Yeah, those dirty, stinking Preds.
They don't watch the Mets.
Go Mets, baby. Yeah, Yug. This is going back to Beast Wars. Remember, if you enjoyed this, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, do all of those things, and share us with other people, much like yourself. This is to everybody watching. Yeah, I don't know. I completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, hey, if you want to be a patron, head over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome, where you can get on the list of our Patreon people, as well as get other exclusive content like our weekly shows, Hopefully Awesome Weekly, and Family Game Night, where we play board games. And you can also get our monthly exclusive shows like Hopefully Awesome Movie Commentary. So go check that out. We've got about a year's worth of exclusive content now that's been banked since we launched our Patreon. So
Heck yeah.
April 1st, can you believe it? April 1st will be a year since we
April
launched.
Fools.
It's crazy. We truly were the April Fools. But if you have no bucks to tell us our way, that is totally fine. We completely understand. Simply you being here with us means everything. So thank you for joining us. We hope you all enjoy. Remember, we will be back Friday at 8:30 with watch along of Code of Hero. And then we will return, of course, on Monday at 8:30 with the Hopefully Awesome show for next week, where we will be talking about the film 65 and probably Scream 6 at the same time. We'll do them both. Maybe even The Last of Us. I don't know. It seems like a bloated show, but we'll see what we do. And again, we'll be back. Oh, wait. I forgot about Smallville. That's literally tomorrow.
That's
Smallville's
tomorrow.
Yeah.
8:30.
I was thinking today was Wednesday. Good God.
That's okay.
Yeah. Tomorrow, Smallville. And then, of course, we'll be back once again a week from today with going back to Beast Wars.
Whoop, whoop.
That is going to wrap it up for us, everyone. Thank you for watching. And as always,
Have a hopefully awesome day.
bye. Yeah. Oh, wait. I was supposed to say maximize.
Terrorize.
Nailed it.